from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5:30.
We have some new information tonight on a story we first brought you last night. A West Fargo man is facing multiple charges after police say he led them on a chase and eventually crashed near a West Fargo elementary school. 31-year-old Daniel Willem Brennan of Bismarck is facing 6 felony charges, including fleeing in a motor vehicle, reckless driving, and multiple narcotic charges. It happened just after 10 last night. Police were called to the 600 block of 42nd Avenue West in West Fargo for a report of a suspicious vehicle. Officers say they tried pulling Brennan over, but he led them on a short chase. Brennan ended up crashing his vehicle near Aurora Elementary School, and that's when he left the vehicle, ran from police, fell into a construction area, and was arrested. He was treated for injuries and then taken to the Cass County Jail. Grand Forks police say they're still trying to find the person responsible for an early morning assault and attempted robbery on a taxi driver. Police were called around 4:30 for a robbery in the 500 block of Oak Street. Police say the taxi driver was called out to the area to pick someone up, but instead was assaulted with a large caliber revolver. The suspect got away empty-handed because the taxi driver was able to drive off while the suspect was still partially in the vehicle. Grand Forks Taxi was not able to talk with us on camera today, but says the driver is in tough shape, suffering multiple gashes and bruises on his face. The company says incidents like this are scary, as drivers never really know who they're picking up. The suspect is described as being a black man of medium build, about 6'3", possibly with short dreadlocks, and was wearing all black. If you have any information, you can call the Grand Forks Police at 701-787-8000. In the last 2 months, Grand Forks Police have investigated 4 different crashes involving pedestrians and vehicles. Police say the number of crashes is concerning, especially because 2 of those incidents resulted in deaths. However, police say the problem is there really aren't any similarities in any of the cases, making it hard to tackle the issue. And with the summer heat bringing more people outside, police say the best thing is for everyone to stay off their phones and be aware of their surroundings.
More people are paying attention to electronic devices, and we all kind of have to understand that there's a time and a place for that, but crossing a street or operating a vehicle or operating a bike is neither the time nor the place.
Wearing reflective gear is also a good option if you're walking late at night. It's good to have quiet weather again, and we're taking a little break from the heat. As far as this evening, let's find out from Hutch what's going on in your no-wait weather. Hutch, how's it looking?
Well, I got to tell you, Melanie, if you have outdoor plans like we do at the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue here in Dilworth, we're talking about very quiet conditions for the vast majority of us. As I look across the skies right now, all I can see is a few high clouds. And you know what? It doesn't feel as hot as the thermometer says. That humidity very low, so it's a dry heat. Taking a look at the radar, we do see some of our western and northern counties seeing some cooler weather. Look at the Bemidji area in the 70s after very strong storms hit that area quite hard last night. Another line of storms forming in north central portions of North Dakota with a few stragglers moving through the central Dakotas. Taking you in closer, starting to push into the Towner County area right now, and it's not far from the Rock Lake area. Brief heavy showers and maybe some small hail with lightning from these storms will be possible, mainly along and north of the Highway 2 corridor from Rolla through Candu, the Walhalla area out towards Grafton as we go through the evening. That's where the best chance of showers will be. But for Fargo tonight, here's what I anticipate. Temperatures in the 80s for the next couple of hours. After that, we'll slip into the 70s. The wind will not be a factor, and I do think we could see an increase in clouds as we go towards daybreak, but not this evening. Grand Forks, I will leave a sliver of a chance of some showers, but not this evening. It'll be during the overnight hours that system works its way in. I'm going to invite over Carol Emerson now. She is this week's winner here in Dilworth, and I got to ask Carol, first and foremost, you got a big hungry group here. Who are all these hungry folks?
Well, we got our 3 3 daughters and their husbands.
Wonderful. And where did you sign up to win, by the way?
Over here at East 10, Cashwise and Moorhead.
Okay, very good. Do you remember what part of the store to tell everybody at home where to go so they can find that sign-up area?
It's down by the meat market, or meat area.
Okay, so look for the meat department. That's at the Cashwise store right here in the Moorhead area. And I got to tell you right now, those steaks are looking fantastic, Melanie. So I better get in line while the getting is good.
Okay, thank you, Hutch. Altru is hosting its ceremonial groundbreaking for the $305 million hospital today. Here's a live look as organizers prepare to break ground. The 7-story facility is part of the bold new era in care with expanded services and technology, a focus on patient-centered care, and the development of a medical destination for the community. Once the new Altru facility opens, the old Altru building will be demolished. The hospital is expected to open by the end of 2022. A teenager is dead after her car went off a road in northwestern Minnesota and landed upside down in a slough. 17-year-old Olivia Mortenson's car was spotted Sunday around 5 in the morning, about 30 miles northeast of Moorhead. Mortenson just finished her junior year at Uland Hitterdal High School and was part of the volleyball, softball, and basketball teams. Members of the school's baseball team honored her during Tuesday's game by sporting stickers on their helmets with her softball jersey number 12. A Bismarck man is in jail after starting an apartment fire very early this morning. 45-year-old Eduardo Rodriguez is charged with arson, 2 counts of intentional criminal mischief, and criminal trespass. Police found blood evidence and surveillance video linking Rodriguez to the crime. Police say Rodriguez claims he accidentally started the apartment on fire after falling asleep with a cigarette, but police say that isn't likely. As for the apartment, the 3rd floor is a total loss and there is extensive smoke damage. A Moorhead police officer has been cleared of assault charges after professionals say he acted reasonably when he tackled a woman, giving her a fractured nose and a contusion to one of her eyes. The initial criminal complaint says Moorhead police officer Matthew Lambert transported a woman he just arrested to Sanford to be medically cleared. Lambert told officials the woman stood up from her hospital bed and spit on his face. Court records say Lambert tackled her onto the bed. It was later found in an investigation that Lambert struck the woman with an elbow, causing her injuries. Lambert was charged with aggravated assault, but on Monday, his case was dismissed. Officials say he acted reasonably. Lambert is now on paid administrative leave as the department investigates another complaint against him. Moorhead police are asking for your help finding a missing 26-year-old woman. Sarah Dombeck is wanted for possession of a controlled substance and driving under suspension. She's 5'4", 125 pounds, with brown hair and hazel eyes. If you have any information on her, you can call the Moorhead Police Department. That number is up on your screen right now. It's 701-451-7660. Fargo resident and sprint car champion Donnie Schatz donated $10,000 today to Sanford Children's Hospital. The donation is part of the For the Kids campaign, which launched in honor of Schatz back in 2018. Schatz is the 3rd all-time winningest World of Outlaws driver with 285 career World of Outlaws A-feature victories. We spoke with Donnie Schatz, and he says the donation was a no-brainer.
My family's had to rely on the Sanford Children's Network for a long time. All my nieces and nephews are healthy thanks to them, and we still have to rely on them when we have emergencies. So it's, it's really a no-nonsense thing. It's very rewarding.
The Tony Stewart Foundation raises and donates funds through the TSF Grants program to well-qualified organizations serving children who are critically ill or physically disabled. The Fargo Dome is turning its parking lot into a community barbecue once again for Happy Harry's Rib Fest. For over 23 years, the Dome has hosted Rib Fest as a way to kick off summer. You'll find everything from pulled pork to brisket and, of course, an endless amount of ribs. The event features live music every night. Rib Fest is also kid-friendly with games galore, bringing out 20-plus bounce houses and obstacle courses. Vendors from all over the South make their way up here to give the Midwest a taste of Southern comfort food.
It's just nice to bring it here and the camaraderie of it and the people and the fun. And, you know, when we pull in, the smoke fills the streets and they know we're here.
If you plan on heading over to Rib Fest for lunch tomorrow or Friday, admission and parking are free from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. After 1, admission and parking are both $5.
It's great. I mean, we can get away from the house, get outside, and spend time in the outdoors.
Moorhead pools are opening this week to help you cool off from the high heat. Neighborhood wading pools open today, and the municipal pool opens Friday. Hours for the wading pools for kids 10 and under are from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. General swim at the big pool is 12:30 to 4:30 and 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. through July. Evening pool hours will change from 6 to 8 p.m. in August. Some